Good morning, Lucy. Good morning. How are you? Hey, how are you? Oh, big yawn. Good girl. Office work done. Yay! Isn't this gorgeous? I think of all the work that's gone in around here. My wife's planted, I think the girls maybe too, but they planted a bunch of seeds and stuff in here. It's just pretty. There's so much more to do, but I try to focus on like, wow, that's cool. You know, we got lots of mud and dirt, and you know, it's coming though. All right, we swaled this up, and the grass is growing again. This really helps keep the water away. I would say 90% of the time people have water in their houses, it's because of bad grading. So now we get water that comes down here. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a bit of a slope here on the yard. And instead of continuing to go towards the house, it can hit the swale, and it all runs that way around the house. But in case any water gets through here, we have a tile, a drainage tile all the way around the house to take away that water. Now, we've never had any water in the house yet. I have a sump pit in the basement just in case. So I have an outside tile. I also have an inside tile. We did both just in case water gets in there, and then that sump pit would catch the water, and then we can pump it out. But I have never yet had any water in it. It's all protective measures in place. But anyway, eventually we'll have more landscaping here. We got that bush there now, and this, and it's just awesome. It becomes a home, you know. Yes, it's a little messy here right now. That's because we got produce. We got all these zucchinis that need to be stored. Tomatoes are still ripening up here. We got potatoes we pulled out of the garden, curing there. We've got onions drying here. More onions there. She's hung a bunch here. We're putting more up there. So we have them for winter storage. It's just awesome. I bought some new gravel yesterday. Seems like this is nicer stuff for driving on. Just because it was so muddy. We needed more parking space here for the pulleys as well, and for us. So this will be good for now, I think. And then we'll see what we have to do later. Now I need to sort this mess out here because it's just so mucky in front of the house. I would like to pour a little concrete pad here, and then we'll have a little pathway coming kind of down to this gravel. And then also I would like some more of this over there. I mean, long term we're going to be doing it all in front of here as well. It's just, it costs so much. Everything, you know, we got to save up a little bit, and then we do it again, do some more. But this gives us a lot more. Before we were kind of here for our laneway, so definitely a lot narrower, and then only came to about here. So now we'll be that much farther, plus a little farther ahead. So yeah, it'll be nice. And I also made it a little wider in the corner. It was always a bit tight. Everybody turning kind of seemed to drive on the grass there, so I added a little more there as well. Had a nice campfire last night in the workshop. We were gonna have one outside, and then, because it was actually dry for once, and then it decided to start raining again. I'm like, oh man. So the boys are like, why don't we do it in the shop? So it's a great idea. So we sat around here, a bunch of us, and we had a campfire in our shop. Now, some people might say that's not a smart idea. We kept it small. A small little fire with loads of ventilation. It worked like a charm. I really enjoy that. It's nice to sit around and fellowship and just communicate. So I removed a bunch of dirt from here to make this wider. Of course, it rained again, but I got to level this all off now, and I think I'm going to order another load of that gravel just to lay in here, and that'll take care of a lot of our mud problems for the barn. And probably just up to this point for now, and we'll have to carry on later. Oh, Wes just informed me I made a bad mistake. I'll have to see how bad the damage is, but I noticed the lights were on here last night. It was pretty late, it was raining. And so rather than going upstairs to flip the switch off, I just went and turned the breaker off. But I forgot that the brooders upstairs with the baby chicks are on that breaker as well. So they had no electricity all night. So hopefully they were warm enough and survived the night. They're about 2 weeks old now. It's not as critical anymore. Anyway, it's just muck everywhere. So I'm going to probably play around with this a little bit more. I do have to go to town today, but try to get this leveled off, and then I'll order another load. And hopefully that truck can get at least close to this. And we'll spread that out in this muck. Yeah, bit by bit, day by day. It takes a lot, but everything's coming to shape. Well, as you can see, everything that's here now already. You know, it's a lot of work, but it'll be years of enjoyment. Same as all this. You know, it's a lot of work, yes, but we can use this for a long, long time. It makes it all worthwhile. All right, another truck coming with a load of gravel. And he's going to try to get over there, but I don't know if he'll be able to because it's pretty damp. And he's thinking he's gonna sink out of sight. He's going, he's going, he's going. It's a good thing I put a little bit of stone there this morning. These guys are good drivers. Gotta be careful now, because if he tips that truck, that would make a mess of my shop. That wouldn't be good. Yeah. Anyway, there's a septic on the other side, so it's also like he's not on the septic, but the trench is there and it's soft, so he might be just kind of sitting in it. See what he can accomplish here. Pretty much all my sand and gravel have been coming from this company. Well, there's two companies, I guess, but a lot of it's been coming from this one. Right here in Dolny, Konstantinovo. Dump it. Wonderful. Boom, just like that. All right, another beautiful day. Look at that. Finally, no clouds. Maybe no rain today. Got this gravel dropped off yesterday. I'm gonna go spread that this morning. We spread a bunch here, so we got better parking as well. Long term, we're gonna be coming through here with a lane, but for now I just wanted to get this in. I dug this all out so it's ready to go, and we'll really dry things up here if we put a nice layer in. Be good. Wes put the windows in for me yesterday, so that's a big change as well. Should block down a lot of the wind in our workshop. Very exciting. I gotta find a door yet. We might take the one from the bunkie out. I'm going to talk to Justin about that today, but he's thinking maybe we put the wrong one in. And I just found another one on for sale, so maybe I could take it out and put it in here, and then put the better door in the bunkie. We'll see. I'll talk to him about it. Yeah, nice to have those windows. And apparently I ordered an extra window. Now this one was given to us by a good friend from Nizhny, so we're going to put it to use as well. But for some reason I have an extra one of these, and I don't remember why I would have bought an extra one. I don't know. Maybe I was thinking about putting one on this wall, but not really sure. So it'll get used eventually, but we have two spare windows for another project sometime. Apparently the ducks and geese were not put away last night either, which happens. I get out of the house and they must have huddled close to the house. Protection, right? They feel safe. But it's like there's duck poop everywhere. I'm like, what happened? Anyway, I guess that's where they spent the night. So this gets old, all this muck. That's why we want to put some stone in here, especially after all that rain we had. It just gets pretty bad. So I'll level that off this morning. Show you these windows as well. So here we are kind of forced to come down pretty low with the ceiling. Or sorry, not low. I installed the windows too high originally, the holes. And so now it looks low, but I think it'll work just fine. The windows can still open, no problem. Both of them, right? There's lots of room for them to open, and this gives us a lot of availability to still put benches and stuff underneath it. Mainly, we dropped this floor. That's what happened. And so originally the floor height would have been higher, and it will be in the workshop. It'll be up higher, but in order to give us enough headroom here and upstairs, I lowered this floor, which made the windows up a little bit taller. But anyway, it's all good. It works out. So that's ready to go. These ones obviously I have here somewhere. I think they're behind the sheet maybe. Yeah, right there. So they can go in these holes, and then we're gonna build a wall in there yet. Now to close this off effectively. This is all ready to go, I believe. I bought hoses for this today to hook these up, or yesterday. when I was in the city. I got these welded on. Again, big thank you for the tips on polarity. Why I didn't think of that, I don't know. But it makes for much better welding when you have that done. It's an awkward spot to weld there a little bit, but again, I'm not a professional or nothing, but that's a lot better looking without all the splatter. So thank you very much for that. So we're gonna get those hooked up. I'm waiting for this. I only had one in stock, so it should be there now. I had ordered 2 more. And that is just really cool because it just clamps around the pipe with a rubber O-ring will go here around that. Rather than trying to drill and tap or weld something on here, I just clamp this on and away you go. So I really like that. I'm going to run that kind of on an angle. And then I got to kind of keep it protected from the cow as well. We don't want them banging up against it and wrecking it. So I'll see how that's going to go, what the best approach is going to be for that. Other than that, these little short gates need to be legged into the post yet. So I bought leg bolts for that as well. It's just a little thing, but it needs to be taken care of. We need more sand in here. I started putting clay in the back. I got to do more of that yet and get it all leveled off and basically close it in for sheep and calves. We'll try to get that done this week as well. It's time to tidy up loose ends. Got lots of little projects that are kind of started and not finished, and then we need to get them tied up before winter. Especially anything to do with freezing. Now hopefully the cold winter will be a while yet. Hey, out you go. You can make a mess outside. Silly ducks. Hopefully the cold weather will be a while yet, and it won't be freezing immediately because it's well, I got a lot to do here before winter basically. But at least start tying it up, you know. Now that we have water lines in here, of course freezing is that much more important. We want to prevent that from happening. Need to install the wood boiler yet out there. That'll heat the guest house and my house. And then we're planning on putting another one on the other side of this wall, and that'll heat this area as well as the workshop. So we'll see. Money permitting, I would like to pour a concrete floor in there as well. No, hey, out you go. Out you go. Play outside. Okay, I'm gonna go spread some stone, and yeah, see you guys after breakfast probably. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is still a lovely day. We are gonna go do some more fencing right now. I wanted to show you 2 more products that we have. We are again partnered with Dovoh on this project. They seen our last video and they said, hey, you guys need a new tripod. So they sent me a new tripod as well as measuring stick. We will not be using this today, but we will. Excuse me. All right, we won't be using this one today, but we will in the future. So this is basically just a measuring stick. It can extend, actually get quite long. It's got your numbers on it, and you put the reader on it from the laser. But since what we're doing is actually a vertical line and not a horizontal, we don't need this one today. But we're extremely grateful for it, and so far it's a very sturdy construction, very happy with it. I think you will be as well. It comes with its own leveling ball, so you can see how it works, and we'll demonstrate that in future videos. We're going to continue using this for a long time. Today we're going to use a tripod. My other tripod was broken, and they sent us a brand new one here to go with the laser. It's essentially the same as any other tripod you could get for your cameras, but it's a good sturdy construction. I actually compared it earlier to the one I have in the house, and I feel like this one is better built. See if I can get it out of the bag with one hand. That's a good reason to need a tripod, so that I don't have to hold it with my hand. We're going to be using this today though to get our line of sight. It's branded as well. Got their name and numbers on it. We do have an affiliate link. I will show you the laser again, I'll show you the reader again, and I'll show you this all set up again. There is an affiliate link that you can follow down in the description. If you do that, if you choose to buy this tripod or this measuring stick, or you need a laser or the reader, you could use the link down below and we get a little bit of cut. So if you want to assist us and you want to buy something anyway, you want to buy a laser or these other components anyways, or maybe as a gift for a friend, we would get a little bit back from each sale. So that would be a huge boost to us. And there's links here for the Russians on AliExpress and also for the Westerners on Amazon. Either one would work and we would get a little tiny bit back from that, but it all helps to make this farm wonderful and beautiful and function. So let's get into the job. Just going to show here yet, forgot the fact that it's telescopic. Show that in this video as well. So you get a good 2 meter reach out of this. Does it go out one more yet? That's it. No. 2 meters, eh? All aluminum construction. Numbers are on it. Very good. I'm sure you're well aware on how to use a tripod, but Lucy's not, and therefore we'll do a demonstration for Lucy's benefit. Pay attention, Lucy. Lucy, hey, talking to you. Yeah, go pay attention. All right, basically there's 3 different levels inside of here, and they're telescopic in that sense. And I could use a separate tripod because I'm still doing my hands, but you can see they all come out of each other, yeah? Have you seen that? Now it's really long. Maybe Wes will be my assistant. Do you want to be my assistant, Wes? You can set this up. I gotta clean my lens a minute too. All right, back up a little bit so they can see. Wonderful. All right, drop the other legs. So you can set them at whatever height you want, and then you can lock them in place. So that one can go up halfway or wherever you want it. Boom. Today we're gonna do all 3, I think. Not sure yet. We have some weeds to go over top of, so we need a little bit of height.
Plus this goes up too.
All right, so now that's fully adjustable and that goes up. So even if you're just looking for one for a camera stand, these are an excellent option. And I find this one is actually much sturdier than the one we have currently in the house. So perhaps you don't need a laser, but you do need a new tripod. You could still consider buying this and using the links down below, the affiliate links. And that would help us out a little bit. There's also, I think there's a promo code as well. If there is, I'll put it on the screen here.
And this too.
What is it?
This, just like any camera stand.
That comes right out. Well, anybody that doesn't have one though. Yep. And it snaps in there. Excellent. Now the laser, if you're not familiar, comes with this awesome box. It's very sturdy. Now you can see it's been worn a bit. We've been using this quite a bit and tossing it around. That's why I like the box, because I can throw it in the tractor cab and the device inside is protected, even though the outside, you know, gets a little scuffed up and scratched up. And we've had this now for a month or 2 and very sturdy. I'm very, very happy with it. Got sturdy latches on here as well. All right, spring loaded in there. Open it up. It's got all your components inside. Again, everything's dirty. This is not a brand new machine. We have been playing this for a month or 2 and extremely happy with it. We've used it for leveling concrete now. We've used it for our posts in here. Used it for grading on the outside around the barn. Super useful. This is the laser itself, and it's got 3-way laser on it. And very accurate. We tested it out. Maybe we can put a link in the video, either here or here, where we tested this out doing fence posts like these here, these rows of posts, perfectly straight. And it went up to 808 feet, no problem. We didn't test farther. I'd be curious to do that sometime, but that's as far as we went. It comes with these batteries. This is where it goes. So this is where you would hook it up to the tripod, by the way. And there's 2 options there. The battery slips in here. So it comes with 2. And this is a really nice feature because it can be charged anywhere. You don't have to just charge it at home. It comes with this that you can charge on the job site, if I can get it out of there. And it's just a USB. So even you can charge it from your cigarette lighter in your car. No issues. It's just a USB cable on the one end. And this is the same as my Samsung phone, USB-C on the other end, which I think is also very good. And this is the actual charging device where you slide the batteries into. It's beeping like that because it's not level and it doesn't like it. Somebody didn't lock it. When stored, it should be locked. Wes has got it hooked up to the top here. So that's ready to roll now. Now we don't need to be that high. We're going to be using this side laser. So it'll make a beam all the way up into the sky too, I guess. But basically it's going to shoot us a straight line down. We're aiming for the electrical pole there. And we want to run that in line with our fence. Justin's moving there, trying to find the beam. Got it set up. There's a beam there. People told me not to shine it on my phone because apparently it's hard on it, but you can see this guy here shining. You can see it on my post, it shows up. But for him, it's out there. So I'll adjust that a little bit. There, I just moved it. So. That's getting closer. He's looking. Found it. Oh boy, we're probably too far out. So it looks like we got that one figured out. So that's basically how that works. This has been a real game changer for us. It's allowed us to get our fences extremely straight, and we're very, very happy to be partnered with these guys. So that's the Dovoh Laser. That's the number on it. We're now going to use it to mark our holes all the way down. And we put these about 3 meters apart. But I mean, you can see how straight and tidy these fences are. And people say, well, you can use a string line. Yeah, of course you can. Well, why would you when you have a laser? Another big game changer for us right now today that we're using, a very kind subscriber of ours, and they brought us a few different gifts, was these walkie-talkies. He watched the video and realized how we're shouting back and forth and can't understand each other, and now we're able to use walkie-talkies. So not just 2, he gave us 3 of these. Amazing range, just great. I mean, I drove all the way to the village 15-20 minutes away, and I could still communicate with Wes on this thing, so pretty cool. Depending on which way we're pointing, that way, the village was that way, so it's the other side of the valley. Wasn't so bad, but going through the trees and the hill was not possible. But anyway, it really simplifies communication. It's gonna be a huge asset on the farm here, and I'm very happy with it. Thank you very much. A lot of you have asked to show the corn. You haven't seen the corn, so we'll do a more extensive video here. But this is the popcorn we planted. So we bought popcorn for ourselves and decided to plant some seeds in the ground to see what happens. Again, if this doesn't work out, it doesn't matter. It's just an experiment, and it'll still make for great cattle feed either way. But we've got some nice looking cobs on there, so curious to see once they're dried out. Here we planted some sweet corn. Next year we need to find a better variety. Not happy with this. Very small. It attracts a lot of birds though, you can hear them. We do have some cobs in there, but again, they're not real big. The plants aren't real strong. And these came in very small seed packages. So we want to find something more bulk and obviously a better variety. That popcorn is in much better shape than this sweet corn. Then over here, just for fun, I bought some feed corn in a bag and told the boys, hey, why don't you go out here and plant some of this? So Waylon and Wes planted this, but you can see it's way too thick. Like, look how many corn stalks are in this little area here. Just dumped the seeds down, spilled a lot, planted them too close together, no control on depth. Basically everything that could have been done wrong was done wrong, and still, look at that. Now, it's not real tall, but this was planted about a month after. So it's still got a long way to go. And it's got a lot of competition because they're planted so thick and dense. In it, obviously, there must have been some sunflowers because we got a few of those poking out of here. But all in all, I was very impressed considering there's no variety selection. They literally just threw some seeds in the ground, basically, and came up with this really dense, good crop. Will this turn in time? Will we get cobs? No. Pretty sure the season's going to be too short for that, but we could always mow it down or just put the animals into it. Once we get this fenced in the fall, I could just release the cows into it and let them eat it, or the pigs, and it'll still get tramped in. But it turned out really good, very tall. Okay, gotta get to work. Okay, so this is the reader. You move it back and forth, and it tells you. You can see the arrows on it, which is super handy. And basically this is what I was saying, we use this sharp stick. So where that sharp stick is on the bottom, that's where we're going to put the auger. Of course, now we got to find it back again. Oh, it's still pretty close. touch on the windy side if you can hear me, hopefully, but it is just a gorgeous day. There's some cloud cover. It was sunnier earlier. The back here still looks good, but if I turn around, it's all clouds. But all in all, it's been a gorgeous day. Oh, this is something I noticed. This flag did not last nearly as long. Same company though, as far as I know. We ordered them both. Yeah, they are. They're from the same company. But the first flag, it hung up from November till... Oh, when did we change this? I want to say it was almost up for 6 months. The color lasted longer than the flag itself. Now maybe it's windier now, but you can see this top corner is starting to unravel. So anyway, this one's not as good. Then I was thinking maybe because it's a bigger flag, it's going to catch more wind. Because it feels like it's the same construction as the other flags. I don't know. I ordered 2 more smaller ones from the same company. They just showed up, so we'll probably swap that guy out again. I feel it's disrespectful to have a faded, torn flag. Anyway, maybe that's just me, but I feel like it should be changed. It should be kept pristine and nice. So that's something we'll continue to do. Got all these fence posts up. Setting the laser at the bottom end here now. Wes is down here somewhere. At least I hope he is, because I'm walking down here. Otherwise I'll be down here all by myself. But it's just nice. It is damp. You can see here we're making tracks. But I mean, it's understandable. We just had, oh, I don't know, a week and a half of rain. So it's a little bit damp here. I'm still amazed at the water retention in this soil. It doesn't run down. I never see water just taking off. Like, it's quite a hill here. People don't seem to realize that, but it is quite a slope here. And you don't really see water taking off. It absorbs in. Even in the garden, like you could say, well, it's because you got grass. But in the garden too, we've got it all tilled up on the other side of the corn. And same thing. It's not like topsoil is all running off the side of the field. A lot of the water soaks in. And to me, that's really good. The more organic matter you can get in your soil, and by organic matter, I just mean this stuff, right? Leaf litter, when this breaks down, now it's laying on the ground and it rots, it becomes organic matter. Well, it's already organic matter, but it just rots, decomposes into the soil, helps build the soil. And the more of that you get in there, the more water retention you have on your soil. The more water retention, of course, the less likely it'll dry out, the more water that's available for crops to grow. So what we really need here, you can see how short this is. What we really need is fertilizer. Not enough was put on here. So once we're done this fence, this row will be done today for sure. We'll probably map out where we're going. That's the long run. We got to do over there. It's probably twice as long as this row. We'll take care of that one. Hopefully we can get at it tomorrow. Oh, we can start on it today yet, maybe. That one, whoop, pointing your way up in the sky. Hey, yeah, the fence over there. We'll take care of that, hopefully. Then the next step is putting in our brace posts. And no, not the brace posts, the braces. The posts are in. And once we're done that, we can start stretching wire. Sheep contract is signed. Invoice I just received today, so we'll take care of that tomorrow probably. And then I think in 2 weeks we could have sheep. I know, you're saying, Arend, you've been saying 2 weeks for like 3 months. I know, I'm sorry. I can only tell you what they tell me. But I was told that after the contract signed, we should have the sheep in a week or two, so should be good, hopefully. And I'm really looking forward to seeing some critters walking around here. So far we have animals, but they're up there in the shop, the workshop. I'm looking forward to having them out on grass. Once this is done, the calves can come out here as well. I'm going to leave the pigs in for now. Next year I have a plan for them as well, but for now they're going to stay in. The calves will come out, the sheep can come out, and when the milk cows come, they can come out here as well. Same process as before. Now we're on the bottom end though. We're going to set this laser up from here. So look at again how straight that is, and that's what you can do with a laser. And yes, you could do it with a string line as well, but we're talking a long distance. This is very, very far. And hard to get it perfect. So now we're going to finish this off. We just came from up there down this way. Wes is on the wrong post by the looks of it. Pretty sure he's supposed to be on this post maybe. No, right in the middle of the two. Looks like he should be right here. I don't know if you can make it out, but there's a line of posts. Well, there's posts everywhere, but there's a line behind there. It looks to me like he's maybe on the wrong post. Get it straightened around. I've shown this before, but a cool feature here, if you turn this is for micro adjusting, and this whole plate on the bottom can adjust back and forth. And that's a lot better than trying to grab this thing and turn it, because a little tiny turn here, way out of lunch there. That doesn't do us a whole lot of good. So, stand's working out great. Tougher construction than the one I have now. So if you're interested in one of these stands, Dovoh DH151. We'll put a link in the description down below. If you want to buy one, or you want to buy this laser, any of the Dovoh products, follow the link down below. We get a small kickback from that, and that'll help our farm grow as well. So you can support us in that way, and also get a great product, because this is a really good stand. It's got a hook on the bottom here as well. You can hang things on there. Mainly just the bag, I guess, that it came with. And the laser too. I absolutely love this laser. And I'm not saying that because I get a kickback. I'm saying it because it's a good laser. We really enjoyed it. It's very accurate. Goes far. Sturdy built. Good case. I just really like it. So it's been working well for us. Someday in the future, I'll demonstrate the Dovoh measuring stick. But essentially, you saw it in the reader that Wes is holding. We have it on this sharp stake right now, but it would go on the measuring stake and allow you to tell. So sometimes we'll do it, we'll just mark it on a 2x and then measure it with a tape measure. When you have an actual measuring stick, you don't need to do that, because the measurements are literally written on the stick. So big thank you to Dovoh for providing us with this tripod, as well as the laser before, but now the tripod and the measuring stick. And yeah, if you want to purchase one of those products, please use the link down below and support us. And that's available here in Russia on AliExpress, but also in the West on Amazon.